All right, so we're going to talk about how to create parabola equations that have certain properties. So we've been working on graphing them a lot, and so now we're sort of working backwards, but it's the same ideas we've been thinking about. So I'm just going to work through a few examples here. So just watch and listen, and then you'll try some practice on your own. So we want to create a parabola that has x-intercepts of 3 and 5 and opens up. And so when you know the x-intercepts, it's the factored form that's best to work with. So I would have factored form. And remember, the intercepts are sort of backwards from the factors. So if 3 is an intercept, x minus 3 is the factor. So if I plug 3 in, I'm going to get 0. If I set x minus 3 equal to 0, the x-intercept is 3. The other factor would be x minus 5. So this now has the two correct intercepts. It opens up because I'm just leaving it positive in front. So if there's positive number in front, then it opens up. Okay. Next one's very similar. So x-intercept of 2. So I'm going to have x minus 2. And then x-intercept of negative 4. So I'm going to have x minus negative 4. And that turns into x plus 4. Right? X plus 4. And so 2 makes this one 0. Negative 4 makes this one 0. And then to open it down, I just put a negative out in front. So that negative will make it sort of an upside down parabola. For y-intercepts, it's going to be easier. Instead of writing it in factored form, we're going to write it in sort of the multiplied out form. So we're going to have an x squared, and we're going to have an x, and then we're going to have a number at the end. And when the y-intercept we find by plugging in 0 for x. So we have 0 squared plus 0, and so this y-intercept is just going to be the ending number. And to open it up, I just need a positive number in front. And so actually, I can change these numbers to be pretty much whatever I want. I just need to make sure the number in front of the x squared is positive. The number in front of the x doesn't really matter, and so I could leave it as 1. I could make it negative 5. Doesn't matter. The main thing is this has to be positive, right? That'll make sure it opens up. And this one has to be 7, right? That has to be 7 for the y-intercept to be 7. And then for the last one, we're going to have a y-intercept of negative 2. So that means I'm going to have negative 2 at the end. And then to make it open down, I just need to make sure that the number in front of x squared is negative. It doesn't matter what number we put in there right now. We just have to make sure it's negative to make it open down. And then we can just put some random x in there. So when I plug in 0 for x, I'll get 0 plus 0 minus 2. So the y-intercept is right. And it opens down because the number in front of the x squared is negative. So you'll have a little worksheet where you'll try a few of these on your own and then do some online practice and then have some homework time. Hope you're having a good day.